So in the previous shot, it was mentioned that I'll be telling you about this whole procedure regarding this installation of dual barrel in the first generation of BS2 Dominar. So I'll be telling you where you should get it done, whether you should be get it done from the showroom or you can go to the aftermarket, get it welded, because I do not prefer the showroom method. So I'll be telling you how it is to be done and whether it's profitable, whether you should do it or whether you should not. So I have seen few BS2 Dominar owners changing the muffler and all. So this thing is what I'm about to tell you is not that uncommon basically. First of all, if you have to change the old muffler and the catalytic converter to the dual muffler from a single exhaust, there are a few things I like to point out first. Is that the older generation of first or the first generation Dominar exhaust pipe begins from the engine. See, as you can see. I'm not sure whether it's visible or not. But yeah. And then the catalytic converter, which is placed below the bike, but I had to remove because of the muffler. And then the muffler. Okay. So basically this has been divided into three, but Bajaj has changed into two parts basically in the newer generation. Yeah. And the catalytic converter in the first generation weighed like around 6.5 kilograms and was a huge drawback towards the ground clearance of the bike. So I would suggest the first generation Dominar owners to think about this suggestion, which gets me to the part where I tell you about the whole procedure. So frankly speaking here, so let's just say that you want to purchase the whole exhaust pipe from the service center, and that price for the whole system for the new Dominar comes for around 24,000, excluding the dual barrel muffler, which costs another 7,300. If you're lucky enough to find one used dual barrel muffler or the full system from the second-hand market, then you're lucky enough, because it'll cost you like only 12 or 14k for both muffler and the exhaust system, or else you have to go with the service center to get the parts. Now I'm going to tell you about the cheaper way to get it done. So basically what you can do is go to any welding shop like who welds parts for bikes, and all you have to do is ask them to build your pipe separately for the muffler. You have to just go with the dimensions. You can go through Google for reference and you can know the dimension of how big the pipe should be to fit into the muffler. And then you can exactly install it from the part where the catalytic converter is removed. You can attach it with a clamp or a gasket, and the pipe should be attached to the dual barrel muffler, and that's it. You're good to go. Because if you're going with the welding shop or other mechanics, they are going to charge you like 5k or 7k to build this thing, this pipe, to fit into the exhaust pipe, instead of spending a lot like 25k almost from the showroom. But you do need to get the dual barrel muffler either from the service center or the aftermarket if you're lucky enough, or the second hand market. But the new dual barrel muffler wouldn't fit in the place where old muffler fits, because due to the change of bent pipes, as you can see, just focus here. See, the older muffler used to get fitted here, but if you are putting dual barrel muffler, you have to put it here. Okay, as you can see. So instead of putting in the new muffler in the old place, you just got to drill a hole in the rear brake holding chamber, this chamber. Basically, you have to put a hole there, and you have to put a screw through it with a clamp or something and attach it there. Okay, that's all. The best thing about changing the muffler is what creates the bass in the sound of the bike, which is pretty impressive, and I'll be attaching a reference video after this video is done. And the sound is a little different from the original, but it's completely doable from my point of view. And after this, I will make you guys hear the sound. And apologies, the bike is pretty dirty because of the rain. So basically I'm gonna make you hear the sound in the close proximity first, so you'll be able to guess the bass of the muffler in a first generation. The bass is pretty good. The bass is actually good. So let's go, let's see. crave of the muffler is also actually good. Like if you are going through a tunnel or something, you are actually able to hear it. I don't know whether you guys are able to hear it through the GoPro, but it's actually loud. Loud. Okay.